welcome back for this Facebook live show. And thanks to Robert Spazenskovsky for his genial music. So, tonight we have someone who plays diatonic accordion. It's not that often, but it's minimum once a week since the last week. Here is Riccardo Tesi. Good evening.
Ciao, good evening to everybody.
Okay, so it's the first time that we speak English together, just for you. So I don't know what will happen, because normally we speak French and Italian, but tonight, especially for you, in English. So, Riccardo, where are you now?
I am home. I live in Tuscany, just close to Florence, in a town that is called Pistoia.
Pistoia.
The drum player knows very well this town because there is a very important cymbals maker, handmade, very, very good. So.
Okay, Italy is very well known for people who make a musical instrument, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
And how was the situation of quarantine for you in Italy?
It's okay. Now it start to be much better. Today is the minimum of infected people. So it's a good news. I am a little bit worried about the fact that they open bar and all the young people stay together too much. So I hope that
that is typically Italian.
A new lockdown, you know.
Yeah. But this is typically Italian. In France, they don't speak about that at all. Bars, music, nothing. And Italy, the first thing they do when they open is the bars. Okay, great.
Well, we have been in very strict lockdown for a long time, and now we open. But people don't understand that they have to put a mask and to take care. Yeah, young people go to aperitif.
Yeah, only young people.
And so
okay.
It's a little bit dangerous, I think. But I know, perhaps we are at the end of it.
Let's see.
Incredible period.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Impossible to imagine before.
Yeah, I imagine.
Because it's all over the world, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time it's a little bit normal, because before we didn't have so many access to traveling. Now it's absolutely normal for everybody to travel, so something like that, of course, is spread out all over the world.
It's a big changement of life.
Yes, of course.
Not easy, yeah.
So let's say a little bit hello to our friends, because one of us on the chat, who we are sure will not go to the bar because he never drinks nothing, is Philippe Krum. You know Philippe Krum, of course.
Philippe Krum.
Hello, Philippe Krum. How are you, Philippe Krum? And by the way, I want to say that you don't know, but on this Facebook live show there is one game, absolutely intellectual, I promise. Yeah. And the first one who arrived in the chat today was Sébastien Girard. And Sébastien Girard, you are selected for the final, weekly final on Friday. Congratulations. Yeah, it's like that. Oh, Lars Karlsson is also there. You know Lars Karlsson from Sweden?
Yes, of course. Yes, I know. I met him. Yeah, personally. Yeah.
Very nice. Lars Karlsson, hello.
Very good player.
Yes.
I have his album. Yes.
Okay, so I see that the diatonic accordions world, it's the same village like a chromatic accordions world. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, we know each other. Yeah.
So before we continue that interview, and I have a lot of questions to ask to you, we would like to listen the first title you sent to me. I put everything and in order, like you sent to me, very professionally.
No, I didn't choose an order. I just. It's okay. Do as you want. Yeah.
I do as I can. Sometimes I press the wrong button, you know. And the first one I want to listen now. It's with Samurai Tarantella Rouge et Noir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where was that?
It was in Forlimpopoli, is a little village in Romagna, central Italy. There is a school of folk music. It was in Forlimpopoli, but we used to teach there since the beginning. After I stopped because it's a little bit far from my house, but this school still exists, and they produce a lot of good musicians. So they organized a festival. So for me, it was a coming back, very, very charged of emotion, and very happy to play there with my friend of Samurai. We play as a quartet with Simone Bottasso from Italy, Dave Manley from Ireland, and Marco Lepiste from Finland.
One is from Finland.
Marco Lepiste.
Okay. So
Very good player. Yeah, all are.
Yeah, of
players,
course.
yeah.
You will not invite people who don't play good accordion, of course. So we listen and come back to you just after. So, because you sent to me a lot of title, we just listen the end,
Yes.
2 or 3 minutes, but that one I keep the full 8 minutes for the end, le générique de la fin, okay?
As you want.
Yeah, of course I do what I want, but I want you to know. Okay, we listen. Samurai Riccardo Tesi and 3 others from different nations. Who is the youngest one, the one who jump everywhere?
Yeah, it's the Italian one.
Is the Italian one?
Yeah, it's Simone Bottasso, is the young generation.
Yeah.
A fantastic musician, wonderful accordion player.
Yeah.
And I chose him for Samurai because at the beginning we are 5 different people.
Yeah.
Me, Dave Manley from Ireland, Marco Lepiste from Finland, Didier Laloy from Belgium, and Bruno Letron from France. And after we changed the band because Didier Laloy and Bruno Letron left the band, and I proposed Simone Bottasso because he's a crazy musician like Didier Laloy, and I love it because he improvises very well and very modern. And also Kepa Junquera from Basque Country. And normally we are 5 people. But in this concert, Kepa was not available, so we sometimes play 4 people. But it's a wonderful project.
It's great.
Crazy for accordion. We play all together, and it's not a competition. It's not, we are good friends, and we play together like a string quartet. This is because it's difficult to put together more accordions, because the accordion can play alone.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but it's very important how the arrangement to leave the space for the other. But it's really a band. I love this project.
Okay. And when is born that Samurai project?
Was born in 2010 from an idea of Frederick de Wans, but she's the manager of the band. She had the idea to put together 5 different styles of accordion player from different parts of Europe. And we did a lot of concept.
Yeah.
For the first lineup and the second one, we recorded 2 albums. The first was Accordion Samurai, and the second one was Te. Te is in Japanese means hand, and Samurai is a little bit Japanese.
But the name Samurai.
Yeah, Accordion Samurai has been chosen by Frederick de Wans. Don't ask me why.
Okay, that's
but that sounds well, so it's okay.
Yes, you're right. Sounds very well.
Yeah. But it's a very, very nice project. We have a lot of fun to play together. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's obvious when we listen and look at you playing, we see the fun and the share. So now we go to another style, totally different, La Valse à Pierre, which is a share with a piano and other musicians, but only one accordion. So can you say a few words about that?
But La Valse à Pierre, I composed it for a project that is called Cameristico, where I mix the sound of an instrument, traditional instrument like the diatonic accordion, with a classical sound of a piano, cello, and clarinet, because I like really the kind of sound. And I composed this tune in Vancouver. I was in holiday in Vancouver, and it's dedicated to a good friend of mine, Pierre Ambert, that died some years ago. He was a very good hardy player and a strong friend of me. So, La Valse à Pierre.
La Valse à Pierre. Yeah, it's a quite sad melody, very romantic and sad at the same time.
Melancholic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we listen La Valse à Pierre immediately. that is something, my friends. That is something. It's
Thank you.
so complicated to make such a nice melody, so efficient with three words. Three words. It's the same.
Yeah,
Three notes and
it's,
three words.
it's a very easy from a technical point of view. For a long time, I was thinking that it was not good because too much easy. But you know,
But it works.
you never know where is the emotion. The problem is a problem of emotion. And a friend of mine listened this tune and say, "We have to play this tune." Oh, you think it's okay? Yes. And it's one of my more of my tune more diffused, more known. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. But I like very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the arrangement. I did with a piano player, Daniele Biagini. Yeah. We did all the arrangement of this album. But it's an album I like very much. Cameristico is one of my favorite albums. Yeah.
Cool. So it's absolutely lovely, and on the chat, people absolutely comment very good and such emotion and bravissimo from Galinzam, Narinbetov from Kazakhstan, who also discover you and your repertoire. So Francesco Leovredi and so many people I saw and I forget Alzheimer. They are here. So we will now we will go to Tevac.
Yeah.
So please tell me the story about that one, because that one I think is one of the most played by the young generation of accordionists, no?
I composed this tune. Is inspired to a technique of Sardinian playing, diatonic accordion, and I started from this technique, and but I went around with harmony and improvisation, and and I composed this tune for a project that in this period, some years ago, I was playing with Justin Valli. Justin Valli is a musician from Madagascar, wonderful musician. He plays an instrument that is called valia. It's a kind of harp, but tubular. It's a bamboo with strings around. He plays wonderful music. It's a diatonic instrument, so like an 8 bass. It has the same scale of 8 bass. So we were in the same label, Silex, the label of Philip Chrome. He was my producer. And we recorded for the same label. The manager said, "You have to play together." So we meet us in Paris for 3 days, and we play all together from the morning to the evening. And I discovered that if I play Sardinian music, Sardinian rhythm, and Tarantella rhythm was very good with my gosh feeling. I composed this tune for this project, and Tevac means Tesi, Vali, Khan, because the trio was me, Justin Valli on Valia, and Amit Khan on tabla. Very multi-ethnic project.
Totally.
And the trio played just one concert, but the tune remained. So I recorded with Italiana, with my band. And, it's one of my favorite compositions, in fact.
Yeah, and it's one of the one I know the most, because in one moment I decided to open some diatonic accordion classes on the Trophée Mondial de l'Accordéon, because I knew that, of course, diatonic have also their world championship, and they love to play very fast and things like that. You cannot believe everybody was playing that. Your composition, every contestant. So finally, it was like this
the
piece.
responsibility of Danilo Di Paolo Nicola.
Danilo Di Paolo Nicola, yes, of course.
He introduced my music in this kind of a way that is a little bit far from where I play normally, and I thanks him because he's a wonderful musician, a wonderful player. For me, it's an honor that he play my music. Yeah.
And he was my guest on the same channel.
I saw
you saw him. Yeah. Okay, so Sébastien Girard speaking about La Valse à Pierre, just say wonderful things. He say in French, très belle et douce mélodie avec les autres instruments, c'est superbe. J'ai eu ma petite larme.
Merci.
Sébastien Girard.
Merci beaucoup.
Bravo. Okay, so we listen now Tevac, and we come back to you. Oh, my friend Slavik Mesejczuk, the genius from Ukraine. Salut Pierre Alloy. By Riccardo Tevac, sorry, by Riccardo Tesi, and it's impossible to say what is the style of that music. World music, or we don't have to put that on the style.
We can call it world music. Is a composition. So it's my music, in fact.
So,
but in this tune, I mix some ideas from Sardinian music and Malgache music.
Yeah.
There is a part that after I discovered is very similar to a part tap 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 from Miles Davis, but it's just because if you do this movement with accordion, you put this kind of a rhythm. You have to play this part. I don't have this album of Miles Davis. I have many, but not this album. but you know,
Okay.
anyway.
So anyway, it works very well, and it's absolutely modern.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely modern. Yeah, yeah. I play modern music. I want to play modern.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
play traditional. I study traditional accordion because it's the first vocabulary of this instrument to learn the technique, the basic. But after I start to play, you know, I start music with Jethro Tull, King Crimson, and with this kind of stuff. So I like folk music, but I like also jazz. I like also rock. I like songwriting. So I mix a little bit everything.
Yeah,
It's my music. Yeah, it's my composition. So in this you can find many different. But I think that. In the back of each tune, there is always a traditional thinking.
okay. Yeah, but it's so difficult to mix all that things and to get a result that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, for many things it's like that. So, but well, I'm very happy and proud of that. That for example, now on the chat there is a young boy of just 18 years old from Ukraine, absolutely talented, is Slavic Mosaichuk, and he really loves that music. So it's a way to make discovering a new world, and it can give ideas like you have your music now with such melting pot of ideas together, and it can give ideas to this young generation, which is not bad. Speaking about that. Why and when did you begin to play accordion? I asked that to everybody, even to Richard Galeno, to everybody I asked.
I started very late. I started when I was 22 years old. In fact, I had to be psychologist in my life. And I used to play guitar very bad. We were a trio of friends. All the three guitar player, and I was the worst one.
Bravo.
And so they pushed me to play one tune mandolin, one tune tin whistle, one tune diatonic accordion, because one of his guitar player has an diatonic accordion. So I put my hand on my diatonic accordion. It was like a
revelation.
Food, yeah, like a food ray in English.
Oui, la food. Lightning. Yeah.
And I start to play diatonic accordion. Immediately I start to play with Caterina Bueno, but she was the most important folk singer in Tuscany. And she were looking for a band because the band before stopped. So she were looking for new musicians. And we were very bad, but I think this moment the quality was not so high, and we had a little knowledge about traditional music. So I started to play with her. My first concert was in France, and in Arles. And first time I went to Paris with her, I met Philippe Krum and Marc Perron, and they changed my life.
Wow.
Both. With Marc Perron, we are strong friends. We played together in Trans-Europe Diatonique, and for me it was the light, the master, my maestro. So he was the first one to give a new direction to diatonic accordion. And Philippe Krum, after became my producer and a strong friend, and we are good friends since 40 years. So France for me has a special place in my heart. Yeah, for me is like Italy. There is no
frontier. Yeah, no border.
France. It's just one country. Yeah.
Okay, nice to hear that. So next title will be Ciociaria.
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 Ciociaria is a region of Italy, a part of Lazio. Ciociaria. I call it because the tune is inspired to a traditional rhythm, like Saltarello. Mm-hmm. Saltarello is the most important kind of dance in central Italy, and going south, become Tarantella, little by little. And yes, I love this kind of a rhythm, and I composed this tune with Claudio Carboni and Gigi Belcati. My friend in Band Italiana, and is a kind of a tradition. It's a mix between a traditional saltarella and the King Crimson, and
Okay, we discover
very
that.
crazy. Yeah.
Yes, it was not Adam's family, but nearly.
Yes.
That's cool.
This is not my idea.
Yeah, I'm not
think
surprised.
Is Gigi, the percussion player, is completely crazy. Has always this kind of a
Jokes. Yeah, it's superb.
fantasy. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a. Do you know Enzo Pagliari? Il re del tartufo bianco. He has a son who is playing fantastically accordion, and his passion and his job to him is to go and find the tartufo bianco. I don't know in English, but Enzo, sure you can write it. And he's here every night.
I have to meet him.
Yeah, you have to meet him and to go and eat on his house. His wife is cooking fantastic. I've been there. It was near Casino, in Casino.
Casino, yeah.
Yeah, and tartufo bianco in tutti I piatti.
Good.
Yeah, so grazie mille ancora. Tarantelle style jazz. Yes, Pierre Alois. It's like that. With him, it's like that. So next is Maroc. So when I look, I say, okay, I have the habit to listen to you with different people and different styles, and I think, okay, this is something from Maroc, but I think it's more from rock than the country, no?
Yeah, it's a mix.
Yeah.
The name is with a C-C-K.
C-T-K.
Yes. Maroc. Yeah. In fact, this tune, I was recording a solo album, and for Philip Krum, for 5 Planètes, and I had to play only accordion, no more instrument. So at a certain moment, I see I need something of a special. So I tried to do percussion on my instrument to find a way special effect. And yes, my rock soul come out. And this tune is dedicated to one of my musical heroes, is Jan Anderson from Jethro Tull, because I think I become a musician because I start to love music because I listen Jethro Tull. So he doesn't know, but for me, it's very, very important. Yeah.
Okay, nice message. Salut Cathy Morel. Riccardo Tesi and accordion and percussion, it works perfectly. That's a nice way to use the instrument. So, it was written for accordion solo, but after you invited friends, of course.
No, this was a concert with my band, the Band Italiana. Is my family because we played together since 28 years.
Ah, yes, yesterday.
There is Maurizio Geri on guitar and vocal, Gigi Belcati percussion, very special percussion player, and Claudio Carboni on saxophone. Okay. And after we have some guests sometimes, yeah.
Okay, so you have a nice message from Caroline Ninan. I think you know Caroline Ninan. Ninan, she was working for the magazine, Accordeon magazine before. Toujours,
ok, si.
C'est toujours une musique de grande délicatesse. Et Laurence Froissart, she's one of my adult students and she's also teacher and she's every time there and she has very good taste and she likes the good things. Perfecto, she said.
Thank you very much.
Mais Laurence Froissart, tu m'avais pas dit que tu parlais italien parfaitement même. Perfecto, c'est juste. So now we jump on the past. We have a collector from our super friend from Confidence de Nacre, Éric Vigneron.
Yeah, beautiful program, yeah.
This man is absolutely genial, Eric Vigneron, and I call him every 3-4 weeks saying that we need to make one with you. He speaks like he knows perfectly to do that because it's his job, and he presents who he wants from this, because he has all the archives from Confidence de Nac, so it could be very interesting to do that. Everybody was there, and you were there. So the first time...
Many years ago, I was young,
Yeah, but you look like you. No, don't worry. You didn't change. You didn't change.
With black hair,
Yeah, but we don't.
Of course.
And the title is Capelli Neri.
Yeah, black hair,
That transition is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so we listen.
But I want to say that it's a duo with a special duo with Patrick Vaiano mandolin, and we play a lot together, and we still play together. We stopped for a moment, but now we start again, and I love to play with him because he's a wonderful player and a wonderful musician.
Okay, it's Patrick Vaillant, so French.
Yeah, from Nice, yes.
Ah, me too.
Are you too?
Yeah.
Like Galliano.
Yeah, and Perani and Christine Rossi, and there was
Perani aussi.
Yes. Hello, Vitaly. Capelli Neri. So, with Vaillant and Tesi, why is that title?
It's dedicated to my ex-wife. But she used to have black hair.
Okay, you too.
Me too, yeah.
Okay, so before we go ahead with another, sorry, it looks absolutely like medieval music, that composition in many moments. Medieval, middle-age music?
This tune?
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Perhaps with the mandolin, perhaps.
Composed after, I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so...
A little bit medieval because there are 4 quarte.
Yes. It's a real international travel with you tonight.
It's a little bit jazz rock too, sometimes, depends.
Yeah, it's okay, we will call that new style Riccardo Tesi, and then we know, okay?
No, because with this project, with Patrick Vaillant, it was the year 90 years, and we came from folk music, but in this period, every people want to find a new way, to cross with the jazz, with different styles. So we were in this, on était en train de créer. We were searching to find a new music for traditional instruments. Okay. So we composed and we used a different kind of inspiration. And there was jazz, there was rock too, there was, I think this period was very revolutionary in the context because people was very traditional, very, little bit moralist.
Yeah.
But
But you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. No.
and continue, please. So, just before we go to the second title with Vaillant, I have one question for my intellectual game. Okay?
Yes.
One question, not for you, and don't answer because you know the result, because it's about you.
I just listen.
Okay, bravo. So a question now to be selected for the speech chat quiz at the end. Normally I just make one question at the end, but now I make several because I want. It's like that. It's my inspiration of tonight. At what age Riccardo Tesi begin to play accordion? Okay, at what age Riccardo Tesi begin to play accordion? The first one who answer on the chat is selected for the weekly final. And they can win accordions, they can win seminars, they can win a lot of things. So it's not bad.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I have good sponsors. Next is Tarantella al Melograno.
Yeah.
Translate.
Melograno is a pizzeria. It's the name of pizzeria where in Forli Popoli, where I used to teach. So after my teaching, we went all together to a pizzeria called Il Melograno, and so I dedicated this tune to this wonderful
chief cooker.
Yeah. Chief.
Okay, so we listen that, and just for your information, the winner of the question is this young super talent from Ukraine who just follow you, and he say 22. Bravo. Yeah. Slavik Monchechuk, you are the best. Okay, so we listen to you now. Still in Confidence de Nacre, Eric Vigneron presenting. Yes, it was this Tarantella al Melograno, Tesi and Vaillant again. So it's not only modern and melting pot, it's also full of humor all the time and energy. Yeah. So it's you have the right salsa.
But I think the marriage of a mandolin and accordion is like an orchestra because just one octave up.
Yeah.
So for a long time we tried to play other people, but we discovered that the duo was much more powerful than when we played in quartet. And we had a lot of complicity. So he's really a wonderful musician, Patrick.
Yeah, it looks like.
Really,
it looks like.
Not only a very good player, but also the thinking, the arrangements, and the ideas were fantastic. It's a good school. It has been a good school. In fact, when people ask me from where become your style, your way of playing. My most influence was Patrick Vaillant, because he asked me so crazy things to do on the electronic accordion that I discovered a lot of the instruments. New way, new technique, and just because the music was asking for it.
That is so interesting, and if you agree, anyway, I do what I want, but I want to use what you say for this young generation of accordionists. Okay, we have mainly chromatic accordionists, but we don't mind. We speak about music. Okay,
nobody is perfect.
Yeah, of course. Well, don't play that game, because I have a lot of jokes about the atomic and chromatic. For example, the difference with the evolution between the human and the monkeys. It was absolutely genial. No, what you said, it's very important. I hope I don't forget. Yeah. The way he said now, he learned so many things with a man who doesn't play accordion. This is the secret for your future young generation of accordionists, that it's good to have accordion teacher, but accordionist is just a village, okay? And in one moment you will have consanguinity. Be careful. Go and take your ideas to other musicians and mix your music with other musicians. Don't expect the accordion as well to give you all, okay? It gives you the knowledge how to press the right button at the right moment on the perfect sound with bellow, okay? And after, go, because the way they move the other instruments, the way they have the sound, movement makes the sound, and you have inspiration not only on the style but also on the dynamic and on the way to move. And that's,
For example, I compose a lot of my music on piano.
Salut Jacques Lafont.
But I play very bad. but on piano you can see harmony on the sometimes that is very easy to play on piano. After the tonic accord is crazy. But it gives you new ideas, new possibility of the instrument that is out of a normal cliche you have. The fingering, the instrument gives you something that is easy. You used to do this every time. So to have a new idea, sometimes it's better to change the instrument.
Yeah.
And, I listen a lot of other music, and I listen accordion music, but not only. I listen a lot of. I think it's not important the instrument; it's important the musician.
Yes, of
course. So you can. The important is to have something to say.
Yeah, that's great. So speaking,
this is not always technique. To have technique is important, but you need to have something to say.
Yeah, the best proof is la valse à Pierre.
Voila.
You have three sounds and three sounds.
It's very, very easy from a technical point of view. But I don't know why, but he gives an emotion.
Yeah. It's genial. It's something that I think you listen that, and for hours during the whole day you still have that melody on the head.
Wow.
That's clear. It's clear.
It's the same for la valse d'Amélie.
Yeah, exactly.
Apart the fact, the publicity of a film.
The movie.
But it's a nice melody, very easy, and I think sometimes to Sting composed beautiful songs. Sometimes very easy. Or Bob Dylan. He composed many songs with 3 chords. African music is 3 chords, but very complicated from a rhythmic point of view. You can do very good music with few elements. And Miles Davis, at the end of his life, was playing less and less, and his music was wonderful.
Yeah. But it's the same thing for so many things in the life, like women with too much makeup, or let's say natural, and the same. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, the important is the emotion.
Yeah.
Not, I don't like complicate good. No, good is many could be complicated and good, could be complicated and not good music.
Yeah, but for me the best definition is regarding you is the most complicated is to make something beautiful simply, because
it's very difficult to make something of beautiful and simple.
Yeah, exactly.
This is very difficult because you don't have many possibilities.
Yeah. And it's strange because one who says that, who teaches that to me, is Maurice Larchange, Maurice Larchange, do you remember this French accordionist Musette? Now he's dead since years, but Maurice Larchange was
No, I don't know.
one of the most famous French musette player.
Musette, yeah.
Yeah, totally musette. And he created Les Petits Prodiges de l'Accordeon, a very nice una squadra, a team with a lot of young people, with Eric Bouvel, with Domier Mobile.
I met him, yeah.
Yeah. And,
very good player.
And this man composed the most difficult things, but more difficult technically, always is always. But he said to the people, to the young generation, when you want to make something complicated, if you want a success with that, it must be so beautiful and slow when you compose it. It was just genial because you don't expect that. And after he says the technique make another result. But so it was great. So now we finished in beauty with with technique, but we have a thema that also stay in the ears a long time. Pomodoro.
Yeah.
So pomodoro, it's a tomato.
Half is a tomato, but with ash inside. That the horror is inspired to East music because I use a 7/8 mostly. It's not only 7/8, 3/4, 4/4. I change. I like to use sometimes complicated rhythms, but I don't decide to do. I just play, and after when I write the music, I say, oh my god. So complicated.
Too late.
It's more difficult for me to write what I compose than to compose.
Yeah, I understand. So we listen Pomodoro. Just before, I want to say hello to Clément Chevrier. Clément Chevrier, I sent the email to the one who needed, so I did it for you, and everything is alright. Maxime Courillon, we have a world championship of judo with us now. The man, if you have problem with someone, he take it, he break it. And I had 25 chickens around that was too much and killed my chicken. I don't have any more. Thank you to him. Maxime, je te surkiffe.
Before to stop, I want to say that in this tune, I play with Danilo Di Pano Nicola.
Yeah, of course.
And Antonio Grosso. Antonio Grosso is a teacher in Calabria. He has a big school of accordion, 150 students. Very young, very little, and he does a wonderful work for his region. And now I am teaching in Nocera Tirinese, the Tchaikovsky Conservatory, for first corso, le cours, come on dit, the conservatoire, the first conservatory school for diatonic accordion. And I discovered Calabria, that is amazing. Every people play diatonic accordion, and you have a young students, fantastic.
Yeah.
Really, very, very, very high level. Yeah. So
yeah, it's impressive. Yeah.
It's dedicated to this, to my students, and to this wonderful region.
Okay, so we listen to that, and we will say goodbye after. And hello to Jackie Lafont, Liz Finch, Andrea Lutti, Pierre Eriksson, that will be live next Thursday at 9 o'clock p.m. 21 on his Facebook profile. I will tell them. I will try to be short and to say to people, go. Pierre Eriksson, I promise. We listen with this dream team, Pomodoro. Riccardo Tesi, Danilo Di Paolo Nicola, and the other one, what's the name? I forgot. The third one.
Sorry?
So Riccardo Tesi, Danilo Di Paolo Nicola, e l'altro, il terzo.
Antonio Grosso.
Antonio Grosso. I don't know him.
Very good player.
Yeah,
good
and
player.
he looks very active, very funny, and so this is the teacher in Calabria. Okay.
A very good player. Yeah, a very good teacher too. Mm.
Okay, so hello Dino Beachovic, I think Balkan country, just arrived on the chat. So I have a last question for the speed chat quiz that I ask now, and after I have one question for you. So,
Okay.
but the question I want to do it with you because it's funny. If you were there from the beginning, and I hope otherwise you will not be able to answer, you need to tell to me what are the two instruments that Riccardo Tesi said that he plays very bad. So, two instruments. One is original instrument, and the second one you just mentioned before. So, good luck. During that time, I go back to you, and if you have one sentence, something to say to this young generation of accordionists, what would you say to them?
Oh, I think that it's difficult. I think we have to trust in himself to go to the bottom of their musical idea. Don't to be afraid. Take a risk in music. Just suivre.
Follow your ideas.
Follow your soul.
Don't
be afraid. Don't worry about technique and to show. Just find the soul and the feeling and the emotion. This is the most important music for me.
Great. That was.
But I say to my students, study the technique. And after, forget it.
Yeah, great. That is great. So, Herminio Valence say accordion chromatic and guitar. No, that could be an insult. Not at all. Not accordion chromatic. Guitar, you're right. But he just mentioned before. So
I play very bad guitar, yes.
Yes.
I still play very bad.
Great. So anyway, if they don't find. Antonio Grosso was with us.
Ciao,
Antonio Grosso.
Ciao Antonio.
Ciao, sì, adesso parliamo italiano, sono tutti italiani. Okay, Riccardo, it was so nice to have you for this hour together, speaking about your life, discovering your sound, your style, your style, because it's...
I am very happy because I have one record of you since many years.
What?
I have one of your records. I don't know how many you recorded, but I have it.
Only one, and I don't have since
I
years.
have it.
I don't have.
I have it.
Congratulations.
The trio, no? Trio was.
Yeah, so it's my second one. First was classical. Le trio.
Oh.
Yeah. It's,
okay.
Yes. So thank you so much.
Very happy. Thank you very much. It's been very nice.
No, for us it has been very nice because it's so important to discover your life, your sound, and you're a real personage on this accordion planet, and it's so important to share together. Okay, so keep in touch, and happy beginning of Free Down, and take care. Okay. Good night. Thank you so much.
Ciao a tutti.
Bye. So it was Riccardo Tesi, our guest, and very nice moment. So now we have, as you know, this minute teleshopping. We have every day a special offer for a music shop. Have a look to that beauty that I created myself with my small hands and my big ideas. Guitar and piano, Herminio, you win. Finally, I don't know if someone was before. Danilo Di Mambro, ciao amico mio, come stai? Hai visto? Ho invitato un po' di diatonico e parliamo un poco italiano. So that instrument is absolutely genial for young generation of accordion, but also for professionals and also for people who really want to have a good sound. It's double cassotto inside, 2 flutes outside. Look, tremendous. It's free now. It's you order, you have it in one week, depending where you live. The name is Fun Flash, and you have very, very nice decoration on the bellow. And the new idea, like I tell all the time, is you just choose one visual, and we create the instrument that is around. And have a look, that's quite nice, quite modern. And we can see also the way to write the name with letters in 3D. Perhaps you see better like that. Okay, it's a 96 basses and 37 keys on the right hand. Can be also in 41, of course, but the idea is to have an instrument as small as possible to keep the feeling for the variété, of course. It's typically for variété, not French variété, international variété, but typically for that. And the price, so of course it's 4 voices, handmade music, so one of the most expensive music inside, of course. So originally the street price catalog is 12,000 euro, but minus 25%. This special offer during that quite difficult period of quarantine and after. So the price is around 9,600 euro. This is for Europe. Okay, of course, if you live somewhere else and you don't pay the tax in France, you pay in your country, or you forget in the airport. That's the point. So I didn't say nothing. That is done. Now, before we go to the pedagogy, you will laugh at the pedagogy. Yes, I found it a young boy who's playing from Ukraine again. Ukraine is full of talent. And I want to present you that boy because he has a great future. So for the moment, he's a little bit playing like Ukrainian, a little bit hard because in Ukraine it's cold country and they have to warm up. So they have vodka and accordion to warm up and beloshek. So I'm joking. Oh, hello, Adri Kruyer. So this boy, the name is, I don't want to make, is Vladislav Gritsun, and a short part from Tango Revenge from Spaccarotella, Antonio Spaccarotella, and arranged by Alexander Kromov, one of the winners of international competition. And Tango Revenge, okay, it's a little bit hard for the moment, but I will do something with him. He deserves. Vladislav Gritsun. Italian tango mixed with Ukraine style. Vladislav Gritsun from Ukraine, and it doesn't stop if I don't press the right button. Hello Vittoria Lisenko and Alberto Bernarelli. Ciao amico mio, come stai? Sei sempre a casa. And hello Igor, my friend, also from Drogo Beach. And I just before you arrive show this lovely Vladislav Gritsun who was in Drogo Beach too. So now the small pedagogy, you will see, it looks complicated, but it's not complicated, just basic mathematics. And I want to show you, I did already for the French version in my Facebook profile. I think you see that. It's a small part of Bésame Mucho. So the melody, of course, you will recognize because it's okay. And the problem is, as you can see on the left hand, is okay. That is pam, cha cha pam, cha-cha. So that means you have 3 sounds to do on the right hand and 4 to do on the left. Why 4? Because it's 1 bass, but it's 2 eighths, and 1 eighth, 1 eighth is 4 and 3. So when you have that kind of situation, or you are lucky and you can do it, but this is for 0.1% of the population, or you can make on your mind in one right side. Bravo, but the difficulty will be to make. And on the same time, you know what, I don't even try now because I didn't practice that. What I propose to you is to be extremely basic and to learn something quite interesting that you can use forever. Have a look, it's so simple. You take your best friend, okay, and you count. We have 3 on the right, 4 on the left. 3 multiplied by 4, it's 12. You take that and you make 12 centimeters, and on the top you make on the right, because you have only 3 sounds, so every 4 centimeters you make 1 sign for the right hand, 4 centimeters, 8, 12, and here on the right hand, every 3 centimeters you make a sign, that means 3, 6, 9, 12, and you have the result. Have a look, it's so clear now. It's together, left, right, left, together. Together, left, right, left, together. How to know how much you need to wait here and wait here and wait here, because the rhythm of the 8 is din, 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 dan, together. Tan, tin, tan, tin, tan, together. Tan, tin, tan, tin, tan, together. Dan, din, din, dan, din, dan, together. Or, at the base, at the really beginning, you just make together. You wait big because it's big, okay? Then you make, oh, it's close. Left, right, you wait. Down is left, you wait. Right, left, you wait a lot. And together. And it's make plam, pam, 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 pam. Okay? Then, when you understand plam, padam, pim, padam, pam, it's not so complicated. I think you will be able to do that. Even Laurence Roissard, yes, you're laughing, but you will see on the lesson soon. So, now is that you understood? And now, I arrived to the realization of that. But, be careful, the only difficulty is here. Come back. Here. You have 1 bass, and here nothing. Okay, if you want to have exactly 4 and 3, make bass, chute, chord, bass, chute, chord. Chute is don't play. Okay, so together. Be careful. You have 1 bemol on the key. Okay, so it's C, B flat, and this is G minor, G, B flat, D. Okay, so it's together, chute right, left. Together, chute right, left, together. Okay? I repeat very slowly. Together, chute right, left, together. Chute right, left, together. Okay? Do you understand now? So I do it a little bit more fast, but absolutely little, because otherwise you will make mistake. Feel mathematics, never feel music. Okay? Absolutely not music. Mathematics, it will make left, right. Okay? So that is quite simple, I promise. The idea is you make a recording of that and you send to me just a small video of the result. Right, left, right, left, right. And don't forget that the first left, right, on the left there is nothing. You understand? Okay, so I think that's nearly all. We had 3 selected for the speed chat quiz today, so it's time to play the speed chat quiz if you want. We have Sébastien Gérard today we selected, Slavik Mosaic from Ukraine, Erminio Valente, who is also selected. Now the last question before the samurai totally. Last question is, what was the last title played by our guest today, Riccardo Tesi? The last title played was a name that say tomato but half, tomate but in another language, and the title was, hello Andriy Samarouk, I'm waiting for the title, and during that time I go and find the last title of Samurai that I cut unfortunately at the beginning because I wanted to show all the titles of a friend. And I go back, I think it was around 10 minutes. And Herminio Valente, you are already Laurence Froissart Tarentelle. Alors Lolo, no, I'm sorry about that, but no. So the title was Pomodoro, but you are already selected, Herminio Valente. So if someone is brilliant and write Pomodoro now, he will be selected. Antonio Grosso, bravissimo! Antonio, ti voglio conoscere perché sei un pazzo, quando ti vedo suonare mi piace tanto la tua energia, l'umore e il blues nel pomodoro. Perfetto. Antonio, scrivo perché dopo Alzheimer mi vince. Ok, so let's finish this evening with Samurai. See you tomorrow night with some crazy guests. To be honest, yes, no, I know who it is. They participate to the Eurovision. He's crazy. He's from Greece. He jumps everywhere. He's genial. He plays blues. He plays reggae. He plays many styles. So you will see. You will like. And Tuesday you will have also something from Poland. Marcin Wierocek. Si bemol duo for Thursday, and the king of chamamé, Django Spasiuk on Friday. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I let you with Riccardo Tesi and Samurai. Riccardo Tesi. Oh yeah. Bravo.